in my boots. Gang, kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth?
I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Colts going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Beckham will go in motion right. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. The man in motion is Inman. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down throw, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Dobbs. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down and just one. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The man in motion is Inman. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Dobbs now on second down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. A beautiful fake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The throw on second down is locked. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10, Luck again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Doyle. And he is knocked down from the side. Looks to be right around the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Brissett. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this one's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Brissett again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll send Beckham in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dobbs. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Dobbs. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Dobbs. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And some room to roam now. The 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 8. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Beckham will go in motion right. A first throw for the backup Lynch. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. The man in motion is Inman. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Dobbs is throwing. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 50. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Mack, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brissett now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go.
Second down, Brissett. It's caught by Moncrief. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A second down throw for Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kyle Emanuel coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
All right, now, look at 56. Now, let's go. Over. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
The man in motion is Inman. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, it's Lynch. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down now after the pass completion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line. But you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grind 38. Grind 38.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Benjamin, the man in motion left. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down. That's Grant. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Corey Grant taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Brissett down. This one complete to Lacey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing, Brissett, flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dobbs now on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So they're operating in the red zone. On first and 10, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On second down, Dobbs. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. As they run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Grant ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. A good pickup there, a 22. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Brissett. And some room to work. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Brissett sets to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he fires one incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Luke Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Watching that Barney. Gun. Watching that Barney.
On second down, here's Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Brissett to throw on first. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And he knocks it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ready? Watch it now, Barney. Alert 3. Hurry up, here we go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. In motion right is Benjamin. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Ohio, here we go.
They'll look to throw. got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Lynch to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lynch. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. 42 yards. Now it's Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One last shot for Lynch. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.